There's something your dog has been trying to tell you. Not with barks, not with bites, but with silence. Every single day, in the smallest moments, the way you reach for your phone, the tone of your voice, the way you walk out the door, you might be slowly, quietly cracking the foundation of the most loyal relationship in your life. Science has confirmed it. Dogs carry the emotional intelligence of a 2-year-old child. They feel joy, they feel rejection, they feel deep, aching confusion, and unlike a child, they will never once tell you that you hurt them. They will just pull away. Today, we are uncovering the 15 silent things that are damaging your bond with your dog. Some of these will surprise you. One of them might break your heart. And number 15, the one we save for last, is the one that no owner ever sees coming. Let's begin. Number 1, you are yelling at them. Picture this. You are in a foreign country. You don't speak a single word of the language. Someone rushes toward you, screaming instructions in a dialect you've never heard. You freeze. Your heart pounds. You have no idea if you did something wrong or if the world is ending. That is your dog. Every single time you raise your voice, when you shout, "Sit, I said sit," your dog isn't being stubborn. They are terrified. The moment your volume rises, their brain stops processing language and shifts into pure survival mode. They don't hear commands. They hear aggression. They hear a threat. Research confirms it. Dogs trained with shouting are measurably less confident, more anxious, and slower to learn than dogs trained with quiet, calm reinforcement. You are not teaching your dog. You are traumatizing them. Put the anger down. Lower your voice. Be the teacher they need, not the storm they fear. Number 2, you are inconsistent with the rules. Monday, they curl up on the couch with you and everything is perfect. Tuesday, you're wearing white pants and they leap up. And suddenly the world falls apart. You yell, you push them off. They stare at you, completely lost. This is not a small thing. To a dog, rules are not optional guidelines. Rules are the architecture of their safety. They need to know the exact shape of their world so they can move through it with confidence. When the rules shift with your mood, they don't think you're having a bad day. They think they are permanently failing. This inconsistency creates chronic anxiety. A dog that is constantly unsure whether they are good or bad is a dog living in quiet psychological torment. Whatever the rules are, decide them, hold to them. Consistency isn't about control. It is about love. It tells your dog, in this world, you are safe, you know what to do, you are enough. Number 3, you are ignoring them for your phone. They waited all day, hours of silence, listening for the sound of your car, rehearsing the moment you'd walk through the door. And then you did. And they ran to you, tail spinning, eyes bright, a toy already in their mouth as an offering. And you pulled out your phone. To you, it is just a quick check of your messages. To your dog, it is something psychologists call the still face. The devastating experience of reaching out for connection and being met with a blank, absent gaze. Studies show that when a caregiver ignores a dependent to stare at a screen, the dependent's cortisol, the stress hormone, spikes immediately. Your dog doesn't understand emails, they don't understand social media. All they see is that they ran to you with their whole heart and you chose a glowing rectangle instead. The more sensitive ones won't bark or claw. They will just sigh, lower their heads, and walk to a corner, and quietly mourn the moment that didn't happen. Put the phone down, give them 15 minutes. That connection is their entire world. Number 4, you are punishing them for past mistakes. You come home, there are feathers everywhere, a pillow has been destroyed, you feel the anger rise and you drag your dog over to the wreckage, point at it, and let them have it. Your dog drops their head, they cower, they look unmistakably guilty. But here is the truth that will change everything. They have absolutely no idea why you are angry. Canine cognition experts have established that a dog's behavioral association window lasts approximately 2 seconds. If you didn't catch them in the act, that moment is gone permanently. When you punish them an hour later, they don't connect your anger to the pillow. They connect it to you. The person they love most has suddenly become unpredictable, explosive, terrifying for no reason they can identify. That guilty look? It is not guilt. It is a biological response called appeasement. They are frightened and trying to calm you down. Every time this happens, the trust in your relationship fractures a little more. If you miss the moment, just clean it up. The failure was never the dog's. Number 5, you don't let them sniff on walks. To you, the walk is exercise, fresh air, a straight line from point A to point B. To your dog, the walk is everything else. It is the newspaper, the neighborhood gossip, the social feed, the entire sensory story of the world beyond your walls. Their nose processes information in ways we can barely fathom. A single sniff of a patch of grass can tell them who passed by, when, and how they were feeling. When you drag them past a tree they desperately want to investigate, you are snatching a book out of their hands mid-sentence. You are blinding them. 15 minutes of deep, unhurried sniffing is more mentally satisfying for a dog than an hour of brisk, sniff-free walking. A dog denied this doesn't just come home tired, they come home physically exhausted but mentally hollow, frustrated, unfulfilled. Let the walk be theirs. Slow down, follow their nose. It is the only window they have into the world beyond your home. Number 6, you are hugging them too tightly. We are primates. We squeeze the things we love. It is hardwired into us. This belief that arms wrapped around something is the purest form of affection. But dogs are not primates. They are built to run, cursorial animals whose every instinct around physical restraint is tied to danger. In their language, being held down, unable to move, is not love. It is domination. It is a threat. Look closely at photographs of people hugging dogs. Really look. The mouth pressed shut, the ears pinned flat, the eyes cut sideways, showing white, what dog behaviorists call whale eye. These are not the signals of a dog enjoying a cuddle. These are the signals of an animal in distress, enduring it because they love you. They tolerate your hugs out of loyalty, but every tight squeeze is a quiet moment of stress they absorb on your behalf. Love them the way they understand it. A scratch on the chest, a lean against your leg, a hand resting gently on their back. Learn their language. Number 7, you are laughing at their fears. The vacuum cleaner turns on. Your dog bolts behind the couch, trembling, and you laugh. Maybe you even grab your phone. Maybe you move the vacuum closer just to see what they'll do. You post the video. The internet finds it adorable. Your dog is experiencing genuine terror. Fear is not a performance. It is not a quirk. It is a real, involuntary neurological event. And to your dog, in that moment, the threat is as real as if a predator had walked through the door. When you laugh, you do not just fail to comfort them. You send a message their nervous system cannot reconcile. The one being they trust to protect them finds their suffering funny. That cognitive dissonance is deeply unsettling. It does not fade. It accumulates, eroding their trust in you as a safe harbor, one laugh at a time. Never trade your dog's sense of safety for a few seconds of content. Be the rock. Be calm. Be what they believe you are. Number 8, you leave without a goodbye ritual. There is a myth, repeated endlessly, that you should ignore your dog when you leave, that a quiet exit prevents anxiety. The intention is kind, the reality is cruel. Imagine your partner walking out the door one morning without a single word. No kisses, no see you tonight, nothing. You would not think, they're avoiding drama. You would think, what just happened? Are they coming back? That is what your dog experiences every time you ghost them on the way out. Dogs do not need drama, but they need predictability. A calm, consistent goodbye ritual, a specific treat, a quiet word, a gentle pat, acts as a signal their brain can decode. The human is leaving, but the ritual happened. They will return. It transforms the terrifying unknown into a manageable routine. Take 15 seconds. Give them certainty. They will spend the rest of the day waiting, yes, but waiting with hope instead of dread. Number 9, you are punishing them for being scared. Thunder rolls in. Fireworks split the sky. Your dog crawls under the bed, shaking, panting, inconsolable, and you feel it, that edge of irritation. Stop it. Be quiet. It's nothing. Let me tell you what that sounds like to your dog. They are already convinced the world is ending. The sky is attacking. Everything is chaotic. And the one being on earth they trust above all others, the one who is supposed to be their safe place, has just joined the attack. You cannot scold a dog out of fear. Fear is not a choice. It is not defiance. It is a biological alarm that they have no power to silence on command. When you punish a scared dog, you don't eliminate the fear. You simply add another layer to it. Now they are afraid of the storm and afraid of you. You don't have to pretend the thunder isn't real. Just be still. Be calm. Create a quiet space. Let your steadiness be the thing they anchor to when their world is falling apart. That is what a protector does. Number 10, you are comparing them to your last dog. Max never needed this much attention. Bella learned this in a week. You might not say it out loud, but you feel it in the quiet moments. That ache of comparison, that half-formed wish that this dog were more like the one you lost. And your dog feels it too. Dogs are extraordinary readers of human emotion. They track your micro-expressions, your tone, the invisible language of your disappointment. When you look at them and feel the ghost of another dog, they sense the gap. They feel themselves falling short of something they don't understand and can never become. They are not Max. They are not Bella. They are an entirely new soul with their own fears, their own humor, their own particular way of loving you. And they are trying with everything they have to be enough for you. Let the past dog rest in the sacred place they deserve and turn fully, generously toward the living creature in front of you who is asking for nothing except to be seen. Honor who you have, not the memory of who you lost. Your dog is not asking for perfection. They never have been. They are asking for presence, for patience, for a little more understanding of who they are and what they need. They are asking you to learn their language, even a few words of it. And the most remarkable thing? They have already forgiven you for everything on this list. Every yell, every inconsistency, every time you chose the phone over their eyes. They forgave you before you even knew there was something to forgive. That kind of love is rare. It may be the rarest thing in the world. Don't let it quietly slip away. Go find your dog right now. Get down on their level. Look into their eyes. Really look. And give them the one thing they have always wanted from you. Your full, unhurried, undivided presence. They have been waiting.